Hey, good morning, guys. Today is the 3rd of February, 2024, Saturday, weekend in India. The time is 11:19 a.m. IST. And what's next in Bank Nifty? So currently what I'm seeing in Bank Nifty is we were in a sideways balance and 44,600 to 400 is where there was some accumulation of inventory happened. Now we have an excess and now we are one time framing higher. So I'm looking to see this particular gap, to be filled in next week's auction during the open. So plus the overall inventory accumulation is about 46,188, even though the close came below it. So there are a couple of scenarios which I'm looking for, right? So there's nothing unchanged in terms of, this is where the inventory got accumulated and this is where the inventory was distributed, right? So classic business, two-way business is happening. So what I'm looking for next week is we are having one time framing higher. The lows are still intact. Plus, there was a sign. So there is a single print denoting the sign or, seller showing their hand. So I'm looking to see, first of all, do we open gap down? So this particular low, which is around 45,600, is an important reference level. So if the auction opens gap down or if it opens around above this or below this, this is the first auction development path which I'm looking for. So what it will do is it will open gap down and this is the area where 45,400, 45,300 is where I'm looking for some sort of a responsive buying. The reason is we have an excess where supply previously shut off and opening gap down, it will invite a lot of sellers, momentum sellers, intraday sellers. They might trap them and the auction might reverse and basically take them out of the market. And then we might see some balancing followed by further continuation higher. Because right now, this is a main area where I'm looking for an excess and where the excess is formed. So that's how market profile helps me to identify the area. So it is around the round number of 45,000 level where the supply is clearly telling me that it is, shutting off, right? So for me, 45,000 and 45,300 or 400, yeah, this is an important reference level where I'm looking for because this is where the supply has shut off previously. Okay. So that's one option path. Second option path is if we open gap up or if we open above the 46,800, then I'm looking for continuation higher. I might see some supply coming in at 47,200, but overall I'm looking for this particular bigger gap to be filled, right? So this is that bigger gap. I'm looking for it to get filled and then see how the auction develops. But overall, yeah, there are a couple of gaps which I'm looking for it and looking at the overall who's trapped where, right? So currently there are sub sellers trapped here, there are sellers trapped here, a couple of sellers also trapped here. So if we open above, so there are two auction paths. One is, it opens lower, or this is the first auction path. This is where I'm looking for some responsive buying. And this is where also the sellers are trapped, right? So they will be the first one to buy. The second auction path is if we open above, right? So I'm looking for price to come back within the previous day's high. If it comes back, I'm looking for some responsive buying and then maybe trying to see if we get a further continuation or not. So monitoring for continuation around 46,800 is what I'll be looking for. And what might happen is we might also open above 48 or around 48,400 because that's where I'm seeing sellers are showing their hands based on the market structure. Okay, so pretty exciting week. I think we had this budget week and all that, so news and all came in. But on the lower end, these are the references where I'm looking for. Plus, this is where accumulation of inventory has happened. So I'll be seeing if price comes lower, do I see any further accumulation of inventory? Or if price goes higher, I am looking for this inventory to be which is accumulated to be distributed, at the higher levels. Okay. So yeah, those are the areas, and that is what I'm looking for, for Bank Nifty. Okay. And if you would like to get in touch with me or talk to me, please do check the YouTube description, wherein you can connect with me directly on Telegram. Okay. Till then, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, take care. Bye for now.